What's up, guys? Welcome back. You can tell your grandma to take the night off because you have the sweet potato pie covered this year. Before we jump right into the recipe, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that bell and enable notifications as well. Alright, if we're making sweet potato pie, that means we need sweet potatoes. So we're doing ours in the oven. That way we keep all of the natural sugar and flavor in our potatoes. You lose a lot of that if you boil the potatoes. So you're going to need at least 2 pounds of sweet potatoes for this recipe, which is enough for 2 deep dish pies. Once they are nice and fork tender as you see here, we're going to scoop them into a mixing bowl. Now you can use a hand mixer or a KitchenAid for this recipe. Today I'm using a KitchenAid because I just got it and I'm excited to put it to use for the first time for you guys. So we're going in with 2 pounds of soft sweet potatoes, fresh out of the oven. You can bake them in the oven at 350 degrees for about an hour, or again until they're nice and fork tender like you see here. Now you just want to begin breaking up the potatoes and start the mashing. You're going to put your mixer on low for the first 2 to 3 minutes and begin to mash your sweet potatoes. As always, guys, the specific measurements and ingredients are provided for you in the description box below. Now gradually you want to increase the speed of your mixer, whether you're using the hand mixer or the KitchenAid, doesn't matter. You want to start on low and then work your way up to about medium. Get everything off of the mixer there, that way we keep all of our potatoes in our mixing bowl. Continue mixing until they're about the consistency of mashed potatoes. Then we're going in with 1 stick of melted butter, followed by 1 cup of milk. And then we're going to go back to like a medium speed here on our KitchenAid and just incorporate all of those ingredients. Now we're going in with 1 teaspoon each of nutmeg, cinnamon, and allspice. You want to taste as you go and adjust the flavors as needed. You can add a little bit more cinnamon if you want. Going in with the second half of our milk there. We're also going in with 3 cups of white sugar. We're going to add half now and half here in just a few minutes. You can taste and adjust as needed though. Gradually increase your speed just to make sure everything is nice and mixed. We're going in with a half teaspoon each of butter extract, vanilla extract, and lemon extract, followed by 1 teaspoon of actual fresh squeezed lemon juice and a pinch of salt. Also going to add in 2 tablespoons of flour. That's going to help us get a nice thick consistency for our pie, give it some texture. Blend all of that together. Make sure you get the flavor right before you add your eggs. So again, you want to taste as you go and adjust as needed. You can add a little bit more seasoning or more sugar if you feel like you need to. It's an ungodly amount of sugar in here, but hey, it's Thanksgiving. I'm not going to judge you. I also added in 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Again, guys, all of the specific measurements and ingredients are listed for you in the description box below, so check it out. Now that we got our flavor just right, we're going in with 3 eggs. Beat them like they stole some money from you. And after you're done fighting with your eggs, everything should be well combined. Now, for the sake of keeping things nice and simple, we're using store-bought pie crust here. This is from Pillsbury. I'll show you guys how to make homemade pie crust in a later video. But today we're keeping it nice and simple. Break out a fork and put some holes in your pie crust just to allow some steam to escape. Read the package instructions depending on what brand you're using though. We're using deep dish, which is what I recommend for this recipe. Again, this recipe is enough for 2 deep dish sweet potato pies. Go ahead and fill them to the top. Don't overfill them though, because you don't want it to spill over. They will rise just a little bit as they bake in the oven. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees and they're going in the oven for about 90 to 100 minutes. And then you also want them to cool for about 2 hours, preferably overnight though. This is how they're looking once they come out of the oven. Looking good. Put Patti LaBelle pies to shame. Now, if you've ever made a pie, you know that the first slice is always messed up. I'm gonna do my best here. I don't think we can consider this a money shot. More like a blooper. Come on, Matt. You can do it. We're gonna call this one a struggle slice. You get an E for effort. There, my friends, is the money shot. Little food porn for you guys. We're gonna plate this up with a little bit of whipped cream and mint just for garnish and for the thumbnail. Look at the consistency of that pie. Oh man, you guys know I've got to give this a taste. All right, the moment of truth. Oh man, that looks good. That, my friends, was a fork drop. Hope you guys enjoy the recipe. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends and family. I hope everybody has a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for your support.